ASMR video, and for today we're gonna explore the Greece peninsula with all Greeks administrative regions and interesting places with facts, of course. This will be a very emotional video because Greece is one of my favorite countries in the world due to the fact that I spent my best vacations in Greece. And I love Greece, I love the Greek people, and I have Greek friends. And for me it will be very, very emotional. I'm very proud to present this very nice and beautiful, tremendously beautiful country. So, let's start with general facts. You know that Greece's official name is the Hellenic Republic, or it's known also as Hellas or Ellada. So we have the name is Hellas. Or Ellada. Okay, Hellas or Ellada. Before euro currency, Greece currency was drachma. It was Europe's oldest currency. You've heard about, probably, I bet you heard about Santorini, Mykonos and Crete, but did you know that Greece is made up of thousands more beautiful islands here and here? It's estimated that Greece is home to up to 6,000 islands. So 6,000 islands. Look how many there are here in Aegean and islets, and only, now this is the best fact, only 200 are inhabited. Can you believe this? How many wild islands are here that are not shown the magnitude of that they're very small islands or islands? The capital of Greece, which is Athena, it's named after the goddess Athena, the goddess of wisdom and cleverness. Greece is the third largest producer of olives in the world and has more variety of olives than any other country. You can find everywhere olive oil or olives in Greece, and they're the best. But believe me, I like olives, especially olive oil. I used a lot in my cooking recipe. Greece has more archaeological museums than any country in the world because it's I think it's one of the most rich cultural countries in Europe. Greece, Italy, France. I think they're the best in terms of cultural enrichment and history. Greece gave history some great people like Herodot, Homer, Hippocrates, Plato, Alexander the Great, Archimedes and Aristotle. So we have physicians, we have thinkers, we have philosophers, and we have Alexander the Great, the conqueror. Okay, good. Now let's start. These were general facts about Greece. Now let's start with regions of Greece. And first in our list, the first administrative region is Attica. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. It's a small region, Attica here, where the capital Athena is. The name of the capital is Athena or Athens. Athens. Or Athena. You are saying here in Europe, you are saying Athena. saying Athens. Good. So, some facts about the administrative regions of Athena or Attica. This is Attica. Okay, I'm going to draw the contour. Good. The prefecture of Attica in Greece is famous for hosting the capital of Greece, Athens. Yes. Athens, it's home to the first known democracy, and democracy was established here in Athens around 500 BC. It was based on a direct democracy system in which citizens directly voted on laws. They invented the voting clause. Athens, it's the birthplace of Western civilization because due to the fact that it's part of the democracy. The marathon event was created for the modern Olympic Games. It's held in Athens. Was held in Athens because a marathon was 40 kilometers away from Athens, and the messenger ran 40 kilometers to spread the message that the Greek people or the Greek army and the Spartan armies have won the battle with the Persians. So, after this was a symbolic and historical milestone, let's say, and later on it became one of the Olympic sessions. Athens was the first European capital of culture, and here about 80 million tourists visit Athens each year. Athens is a very touristic attraction. It's one of the most visited places in Europe, and due to the fact that perhaps the most iconic landmarks in Athens is the Acropolis, which is the Acropolis structures, which are the Athens homes to many ancient Greek structures. So this is about Attica prefecture or region where Athena is. Good. Now, next, we have the central Greece, and the capital is Lamia. Here, this with green, this green area. The central Greece. I will draw the contour of the region. It's very uneven, so it's hard to draw a good contour over this region. And here. Okay, good. The standout cultural attraction in central Greece, it's Delphi. It's Delphi, considered the navel of the world by ancient Greeks. Ancient Delphi with Temple of Apollo, the Castalia Fountain, and the Ancient Museum is one of the most important archaeological sites here. So we have Delphi. Archaeological excavation have shown the site of Lamia. The capital is not the capital, the most important city is Lamia. Archaeological excavation have shown the site of Lamia to have been inhabited since the Bronze Age. Yeah. Lamia industries include soap, cotton, textile, and tobacco processing, and there is a trade in wheat, olives, and citrus in Spercheios Valley. These are the facts. So we have Delphi, the main attraction, touristic attraction in central Greece. Good. Okay, now we're gonna move north. here in this region we have Central Macedonia as a region. Central Macedonia. Alright. So try to contour. Oh, it's right here. And here we have the border with Northern Macedonia, or the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia. Or Fyrom. Good. So, now the Central Macedonia, which is on the Greek side, is the second most densely populated region after Attica, known primarily for its significant archaeological site, including Aegean Macedonia capital city of Pelaia, and it's like Pe with double L, Pelaia, and Attica is known as the town on the waters for its waterfalls, fountains, and natural springs. On a clear day, Mount Olympus, which is right here, the legendary home of gods in the ancient Greek mythology, can be seen entirely from Thessaloniki. Oh, I forgot, Thessaloniki, it's the capital and it's the most important regional center. It's entirely true. It stands 80 kilometers far in the horizon. In 1917, the Great Fire of Thessaloniki destroyed the largest part of the city historic center, leaving complex approximately 72,000 people. So, this was the most important fact. So these were the most important facts about Central Macedonia. Okay, because we are making this journey in Greece by picking up the regions in alphabetical order. The next is in the south, in the Aegean Sea, and we're gonna talk about the biggest island from the Greek territory. It's Crete, one of my favorites. Crete. Okay. I hope I can center it in the frame. Good. So I'm gonna draw the contour. At some point I was thinking about when I will retire to Crete, to buy a house in Crete, because I'm in love about this island. I spent 3 vacations here, and I was blown away by its beauty and its landscapes. So definitely one of my favorite places to travel in Greece. The capital of the administrative region, or the most important city here, it's Heraklion, and it's right here, Heraklion. So, how about Crete? It's the biggest Greek island and the 5th biggest in the Mediterranean. The most important god in the Greek pantheon mythology, Zeus, was born. So Zeus was born here in Crete. According to the legend, he was born in a Cretan cave. The myth of Icarus, Daedalus and Icarus, start here, also following the Greek mythological tradition. In attempt to please the god Zeus, Hercules drove all harmless animals away from Crete as a result, all animals in Crete are harmless and they have a lot of goats. Goats, yeah. You know, it's very known that they have a very specific goat in Crete. It's the Crete wild goat genus. Crete is the birthplace of modern European civilization. The history of Ireland can be traced as far back in the 7th millennium BC. As a matter of fact, the history of Crete is older than the history of the European continent itself. How about this? How cool is that? Crete is home island of Athos, the southmost point in Europe. It's right here. It's about 170 nautical miles from Libya. 170 nautical miles from Libya. Okay, the island was the birthplace of several important artists. Among some of the most famous one was the Cretan writer Nikos Kazantzakis, the Cretan Renaissance painter El Greco, and the opera singer Nana Mouskouri. Nana Mouskouri was born in Chania or Hania. I love Hania because I spent one of my vacation in Hania. Good. Now, these are the facts about Crete. Let's move next to the Eastern Macedonia and Thrace. It's far away in the north side. So we have Eastern Macedonia and Thrace. Well, Thrace is a very old and historical site here. So I will draw the contour. Well, the border with Bulgaria, it's all very well drawn. So, Komotini, which is the regional center or capital, began its life as a Byzantine fortress built by the Emperor Theodosius in the 4th century AD. Komotini is home to a sizable Turkish-speaking Muslim minority. I think the most Muslim minority in Greece is here in Eastern Macedonia and Thrace, and that's because it's very nearby and has the border with Turkey. Yeah, and these are the best novices. So this was started Komotini as a Byzantine fortress, and we have Turkish-speaking Muslim minority, a very large one here in Komotini. Alright, time to move next. And in our list next, it's on the Ionian side. It's Epirus. Epirus. Right here. The Epirus region. Let's draw the contour. Okay. Alright. This is Epirus. It was home to the sanctuary of Dodona, the oldest oracle in ancient Greece, and the second most prestigious after Delphi. So we have Dodona oracle. Local cuisine mainly uses ingredients found on the mountain and depends mostly on stock farming products like milk, yogurt, cheese, goat and sheep meat. The famous feta cheese, which is cheese made from based on goat milk, can be found here. many places, and it's delicious, very delicious. Ioannina, which is the capital, I forgot to say. The city remains commercial center of Epirus, and it's noted for its metalwork and in embroidery. Good. These are the facts about Epirus region, and now we're gonna talk about next region that it's composed many of islands. Yes, we have entire regions that are composed from only islands in Greece, and one of them is the Ionian Islands. We have here the Ionian Sea, and nearby we have the Ionian Islands. Ionian Islands of Corfu, Zakynthos, Lefkada. Okay, so the Ionian Islands are right here. The capital is Corfu or Kirkira. Okay, I'm trying to contour, but there are plenty of them even here in the south. Yeah. These all are touristic islands, touristic attraction, and most visited by tourists, and they're very well developed. Okay, so we have the Ionian Islands. Yeah, I think I should zoom out it here, this part. Alright. Site of the mirror's battle and ancient shipwrecks. Think about Zakynthos. Many naval battles and skirmishes took place in the Ionian Sea between the Greeks and Rome. So we have here Italy, and here we have Greece. You know, you can imagine what happened. The clashes of civilizations. The Ionian Sea is very rich in sea corals. Sea corals. One of the most popular holiday destinations in Greece is Corfu, which is right here. This is an island of Corfu. Is an island in the Ionian Sea known as for its cosmopolitan old town. Corfu, spectacular sandy beaches and beautiful landscape. Yes, I was in Corfu in 2013. I spent one of the best. In Corfu was founded the first university of Greece called the Ionian University, and the first modern theater and opera of Greece. Yes, here on the islands of Corfu. Good. Now, next, let's move to in the other part of the Greece, in the other sea, the Aegean Sea, and we're gonna talk about North Aegean. Well, this will be very hard. North Aegean, which is this place. There are plenty of islands here. I don't think I can manage to draw the contour of all of them, but most, maybe. There are plenty. Well, the capital is Mytilene or Mytilini, which is on the islands of Lesbos. There are so many islands. Okay. If you're Greek, don't judge me because I don't travel all the lines here. I think the most important, yes, islands. Okay, the total number of islands in the North Aegean region are 9. Lesbos, which is this one, Chios, Pasra, Oinies, Icaria, Furni, Corazon, Lemnos, Agios, Estratios, and Samos. Samos is right here near the border with Turkey. Most of them are tourist attraction, of course. I think, there is nothing in Greece that cannot be tourist attraction. All the things in Greece are touristic attraction. This is how the Greece can be symbolized or can be promoted in the world. Everything can be a touristic attraction in Greece. Good. So the only facts that they found about North Aegean is that all these islands, very, very wild islands, remote islands, are a touristic attraction, of course. Good. Now let's move next to the Peloponnese, or Peloponnese. We say Peloponnese and Peloponnese. They are saying the English-speaking people. The peninsula of Peloponnese, which is right here, with purple. Okay, I think I can zoom in. Yes, I can draw the contour of Peloponnese. Peloponnese. Okay, about this region, the Tripoli, it's the capital. The construction of Corinth Canal, which is this one, I don't know if you can see, it's maximum, so this little tiny line here, it's the Corinth Channel. So, from here we have Corinth. The construction of Corinth Canal or Channel began in 1882 and was finished in 1893. It has a length of 2,000 feet and width 82 feet. Small ships can travel from Piraeus and go to Ionian Sea after passing through this Corinth Canal. Yes, here is Piraeus and here is the Ionian Sea, so they can travel through this. Otherwise, before that canal, they must cross by and turn all around this region here. So it will take a lot of days to the journeys. Mycenae is considered to be one of the most ancient Greek sites, and it was built on top of a rocky hill. Mycenae became the most important center of Greece and reached its peak during the years 1900 and 1600. That is why it's this period called the Mycenaean. Ancient Nemea, where we have Nemea, ancient Nemea. It said that Hercules accomplished the first labor here by killing the Nemean lion. What a beautiful story. Good. And next, let's move to the next region in our list, which is another region full of islands. I think most of the islands are here. Here. The South Aegean Islands. Well, actually, this will be a really challenging situation for me to draw the contour of all of them. The capital is Epipoli, here, on the islands of Syros. Okay, I will try to draw the contour of all of them. Maybe most. So if you are Greek, don't judge me. Please. And there are even here, just a moment, I think I need to zoom out. Even here, near the border with Turkey, in the Aegean Sea, which it's split between Turkey and Greek regions. The Greeks have most of the islands. I think 80 or 90% of the islands are Greeks. The Turks have only a few islands. Good. Okay, now this region, some facts. The South Aegean Islands are the most popular and world famous touristic islands in Greece. Santorini, Rhodos, Mykonos, Milos or Syros are here, so we have Santorini, Rhodos or Rhodes, Rhodos, Mykonos, Milos, and Syros, which is right here. And Syros. Good. So the capital is Thermopylae. Right. These were the facts about South Aegean region. Now let's move to the next. Well, the next one is this pink region. Thessalia or Thessaly. Thessaly or Thessalia. Good. Larissa, it's the capital. Thessaly became part of the modern Greek state in 1881. After 4.5 centuries of Ottoman rule, Larissa is thought to be where the famous Greek physician Hippocrates and famous philosopher Gorgias of Leontini died. Larissa is one of the oldest settlements in Greece, with artifacts uncovered dating from the Neolithic period, 6000 BC. Very important city, Larissa. Alright, now let's move nearby for another region, the Western Greece, and the capital is Patras or Patra. Yeah. Okay, I will draw the contour. Okay, so Western Greece, Patra is the third largest city in Greece after Athens and Thessaloniki, and one of the biggest ports in the country, second I think after Piraeus. Patra is town with a rich history and has many monuments such as medieval castle, the Roman Odeon and the large church of Saint Andrew. These are the facts about Western Greece and Patra. Okay, we have two more regions here, and next it's the Western Macedonia. Right here. The contour is already drawn. The capital is Kozani. This here. Kozani is renowned in Greece and abroad for its production of saffron. Crocus Kozanis in the nearby town of Crocus. Kozani is a transport node between central Macedonia, Thessaly and Epirus. Yes, right here. Right. Yeah. Well, these are all the regions administrative of the region of the Greece, but there is a particular community here, right here, the monastic community of Mount Athos. Here, where is the Mount Athos? About this community is an Eastern Orthodox community of monks in Greece enjoying the status of an autonomous region, holding the combined rights of a decentralized administration, a region and a municipality with its territory encompassing the distal part of Athos Peninsula and Athos Mountain. Here is the holy Mount of Athos. Mount Athos is a religious center maintained by the Orthodox Christian monks over 1,000 years. From over 1,000 years. Entry to the Athos Peninsula of Halkidiki is denied to females and children. Only grown-up males or mature males can apply for the permit to enter the grounds of the Holy Monastic Republic. Yes, and these are all the facts about this great country with great heritage, cultural and historic heritage. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, I wish you all the best, and I want to thank you very much to all of you, because I reached and I passed over a big milestone, the first 1,000 subscribers, and I'm very happy. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy my video, and I will continue making more and more videos about ASMR, geographies, and also about different kind of subjects. We're gonna see what. Again, thank you, many thanks, and we'll see next time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please, of course, like always, leave a comment below if I want to know your opinion. And if you're Greek, please correct me if I misunderstand something in this video or I presented something wrong. Thank you very much.